Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love this!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Harley, and today joined by a super special guest, Beth from the band A New Violet. Beth, how are you?
I'm pretty good. A little tired. I've been out all day, all weekend at work tour. So
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah. So how was Warped Tour?
it was really, really good. Really good. I'm so glad they brought it back.
You and me both. I unfortunately wasn't able to attend any of them this year. But I'm hoping that things change next year for me. Were you an attendee or were you playing?
Oh no, I wanted to play, but actually my band tried out for the Battle of the Bands thing, but we didn't get nominated to play. So
That's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
You guys are incredible. I absolutely love that you're bringing back like old school, just pure rock and roll. It's a really cool, like, I don't know how people could classify you as pop punk. I'm not hearing that on my end. It's more of like a hard rock or just like pure rock to me. Maybe it's something to do with your vocals. You do have a little bit of a scream in there on occasion. But no, it's such a cool sound to see kind of coming back, and you guys are really keeping rock and roll alive, and I love that. It's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. What was your favorite band over in Warped Tour this year?
Well, there's a few bands that I saw that I really loved. Like I've always loved Yellow Card, Ocean Avenue. I got to see them live for the first time. Pennywise,
Incredible band,
classic,
yeah.
classic. Bowling for Soup was playing today. Even like Kill Switch Engage, they freaking rock. Like I'm not really into like metal or like hard rock like that, but like man, they like destroyed the state. It was so good. Like Warped Tour is so much better because you can like walk right up and be right in front of the band as opposed to like going to one of these amphitheaters and you pay like so much money for tickets and you're so far back, or it's like you have to be seated. It just feels so alive and like I don't know. I like my heart is happy right now. Just the feeling of Warped Tour this year overall was insane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's absolutely like I saw the lineup, and we've had a few guests on the show that were playing this year. Jarrett Reddick from Bowling for Soup, and then a band called Keep Flying. I don't know if they were at the one that you went to today, but they were there in DC, and yeah, it seemed so awesome. I really wish I had been able to go, but I hope the roster gets even better next year. I hope that you guys are able to be there. You know what I mean? That would be awesome.
I hope so too. I really want to play Warped Tour. I've always wanted to play Warped Tour. I've just not been. I haven't like got my act together enough until like now, like how much more serious I am about my music. So I think that we might have a better shot because I'm really like pushing our music and putting a lot more effort into it.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
Speaking of the music, let's talk about 66. Have you been on Route 66 before?
Yeah.
So I have never been. Is it a cool trip?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's well worth the trip. You've got to do. I think every single person that lives here in the United States or it has access to that road, you've got to do it at least once in your life. You know, like take a whole trip from across, like up.
Yeah.
The whole thing and then back down. And I also was on like I can't remember the name of the road, but it's like right in the middle of the United States. It's not 66, but it's another one.
Oh.
Like through Texas.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's a really scary road to go on. Especially when
So
you're alone.
so what would you say 66 is about lyrically? Just the adventure of it?
Yeah, it's an adventure song. It's like, fuck this life, fuck everything. I'm throwing it all away, and I'm just going on a road trip. And it's got like that nostalgic feeling to it. It also has a little bit of romance, because it's like the lyrics are like, with my head close to yours. Like you're
Mhm.
on a road trip with somebody that you want to be on a road trip with. It could be like your best friend, but it could be like a lover too. Like you guys are just like burning the world behind you and just going.
So when I listened to it, I thought of it as like a little deeper. I thought of it as a way of like saying, like, almost in a motivational way to yourself, like, I got to get off my ass and do something. Like that idea of just like, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm a homebody, and I gotta get out there and just do anything, literally anything besides what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about the song, I think too. It's not just linear. There's like so many different layers to it. It could be, you could make it into like running away with like someone you want to run away with, or it could be a song about like just burning everything behind you and being like, I don't even care anymore. Just rip your hair out and like
Right.
throw a bag in the car and fuck off to the world.
Was there any sort of relationship element to it that kind of drove you to write that?
No, not at all. I really just like that. It's just that part of the lyric where it's like, with my head close to yours, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Like that's just something I added in there because it just sounded kind of neat, like, if you're not coming with me, I'm going without you.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm sleeping on a dirty floor, I'm writing lyric, I'm just like, I'm ready to experience something bigger than just these four walls. It's also like just kind of like the vibe of going to different places and just experiencing that place for the moment and then moving on to the next thing.
And that was the line for me that kind of was like you're talking to yourself in that moment. Like, hey, I'm going with or without you, I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That alter ego of like, we're doing this. No matter what you think, we're doing this.
Yep.
Let's talk about the new EP in its entirety, specifically Over Again.
Okay.
There's a line in that song, and I was here looking this up because I wanted to get the line right, but I can't find the lyrics. There's a line that you have in there that's like, the heat is getting hot, and that's why I'm burnt, or something along those lines. I love that line so much.
Think of what it is. Over Again. I have 66 in my head right now, so I'm trying to like switch over to Over Again. Won't wait around for another season. The heat is getting hotter. I'm burnt for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that line. That's such a fun line.
Thank
How did you come up with that?
I don't know how I come up with like the majority of my music. I really just channel it in, like funnel it in somehow. It comes in random moments, like I could be writing the song and then I put it down and then like I just start getting more lyrics that come in. I'm like, ooh, that's gonna sound good. Write it in there. Try it
when you
out.
wrote
Sing it at the
that
studio.
line,
See if it goes.
when you
Huh?
wrote that line, did you like have a moment where you're writing it down and you're like, oh, this shit's good?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like you never know if anybody's gonna catch anything that you write, because I've asked my bandmates, I'm like they don't even know what this song is about, like before they were in the band, because I wrote all the music. And some of the guys that came in later, I was like, the lyric that goes da 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 da, and they're like, what? And I'm like, have you listened to the lyrics of the song, or you just like they're like, no, I didn't listen. So I'm like, okay, this is all in vain then. Like, well, y'all are just, what are y'all doing? Listen to the music. Listen to the whole thing, not just the music. Like, listen to the lyrics, what the song is about. Feel it. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I never know if anybody catches anything that I write. So I'm glad you did.
I'm a songwriter too, so I immediately jump
Okay.
into lyrics and start analyzing and dissecting everything. And when like
Yeah.
a clever line hits me, I gravitate towards it. And that one, I was like, I kept playing it over and over. I was like, oh, that's really good. That's really clever.
Oh,
Again, your whole EP is very like adventurous. It's very like bubbly and like going out. You have this like very like going out energy.
yeah.
Except for Conformity, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What makes Conformity different on the EP?
Oh, Conformity really stands out on its own because I think it's that one's like definitely more of a harder hitting punk song.
Mm-hmm.
It also, that's just how I feel in general. Like, I hate being boxed in. I hate time. I think time's stupid. I think that I know that sounds dumb, but like time with like the way that the world go, like, oh, you have to do this way, you have to do it this way, like that's pukey feeling for me. So that song Conformity is like, I'm not doing anything you say. I'm gonna live. I live for me. Like, when I die, when I'm not here anymore, who's gonna care what I was doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So live your life the way you want, not for another man. Whatever they're doing over there in general, these world leaders and these men that think that they know how to run a country. I'm talking about women too, like just men in general. People, they they're trying to tell us how to live our life and like what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to live like that? So
Yeah.
Conformity is about not conforming to anything anybody has to say or about who you are, what you're about, and really living freely to who you are. So it's just
Yeah.
a big view to that.
And it's like this attack on suburban society. You know what I mean? That traditional suburban American life, the white picket fence life. I feel like you kind of nailed the idea of like that is kind of an outdated mindset,
It really is,
and
yeah.
and I feel like your song really speaks to like that's just not how things are anymore. We don't have
Mhm.
to be this version of everybody doesn't have to be the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I love when people are just themselves and not trying to be something because they're told to be or they're afraid to not be that way. So I really, really, really was born like that. I came out that way. So it's not like I just was like, yay, I like punk music and I'm gonna be punk rock. Like, I was born punk rock. Like, ask my parents, they couldn't keep me contained for anything. So that's why I call my music punk too, because like even if it has like more rock elements or whatever, punk is like the thing that drives the music. You know what I'm saying? Like the punk attitude, the punk vibes, and what I'm saying in my music. So
Yeah. I think the music screams rock, but the lyrics scream punk.
yeah. I mean, I'm not traditional punk. It's not like
Right.
I mean, I could write songs like that all day, but I like a little more depth to the music, something that people can feel. So
Now, are you an instrumentalist yourself?
yeah,
Yeah. What do you play?
I play guitar, a little bit of keyboard, but that's just the kind of fine stuff. I can play bass, but I'm not really into bass. So I would say guitar is like my main instrument.
Yeah. How long you been playing?
Well, I picked up a guitar when I was a kid, so it was a old guitar from a what do you call it? Yard sale.
Oh, nice.
And I think my mom picked it up or something, and I just started strumming it because I used to just make up songs when I was a kid, just verbally making up songs. So when I got the guitar, then I could really like start writing stuff, and I didn't know how to play at all. But I self-taught when I was a teenager. So like I started really learning how to play guitar.
Yeah, I'm also self-taught. I started around like 13. I started from Guitar Hero actually. So I was playing Guitar
Oh
Hero.
yeah.
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
a
yeah,
good
I could
start
probably do
there,
this.
yeah. I know. I could never get into Guitar Hero because I was like, this is lame. Just pressing buttons. But yeah.
Let's talk about Runaway. When I first heard the song, I thought it was going to be a cover. It ended up not being a cover. Tell me about like the lyrical story of Runaway.
Oh, we're on Runaway now. Okay. So my friend and I actually had a big falling out. And so that song was kind of inspired by that friendship and our argument, like our fight, like her talking shit and then me responding with like, come on, bring your guns out, you know? So Runaway was, yeah, that's how that song became something because it was inspired by like a big fight I got with my friend, but now we're friends again. So it worked out perfect. And when she heard it, she's like, I knew Runaway was about me. I was like, well, it wasn't all about you, but it was definitely inspired by our big fight we got in because it was just like off the wall. I'm like, where did this come? What happened? You know?
Right.
So I was like, all right, you're gonna be the muse for this song.
Now, do you plan on doing a follow-up to Runaway since the relationship has been rekindled?
It's hard for me to write songs that are nice. I don't know. I usually write a lot of my songs through angst or like things that bother me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I should try a different avenue.
I think that would be a cool sequel in the next EP for sure.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I'll acoustic song.
Yeah, there you go. I want to talk about your tattoos. I'm trying to the sleeve you have there is so cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've got I really love anime. I've always been big anime, just inspired. Like I used to just draw. Like I'd get those books from like Barnes and Noble and
Oh
like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
to draw anime. Yeah, so I just love anime. So I've got like a pull-lip doll here that's kind of like anime style. Got another one here. She's like falling from the sky.
It's very like cosmic.
Meditating. She's meditating.
Nice.
Yeah. And the guy that did this tattoo, he was on meth when he did it. I didn't know. Like my friend, she's like, you want to go get a tattoo? I was like, sure. So she brings me to this guy that's really like, he's a meth addict. And I was a little worried when he started, but he was a pretty good artist. But the reason I bring that up is because he added something to it right here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
This is not supposed to be there. It's just like her hair, and she's just like, you know, I never went back. I never finished it because I was like, I'm not going back to him. But yeah, this here, I found out later that he tattooed that on everyone. Every tattoo he did on somebody, he would add that, like holes, like in the tattoo. So it was like a signature of his.
That's crazy.
And I thought of it as like holes in his brain, like meth holes.
Right.
That's the way that I like when I look at that. That's what it means. It reminds me of.
You're into anime. What did you grow up watching any at all?
Howl's Moving Castle was like a huge
yeah. There you go.
That's like one of my all-time favorite animes, and like anything from him. I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah.
I always forget how to say it.
Ghibli, Studio Ghibli is the studio,
Yeah.
but I don't remember his actual name.
Yeah. Anything by him, like Spirited Away and things like that.
Yep.
But I just find anime like on Netflix, and I'll just watch certain ones and
Have
get
you
into
seen
it.
have you seen Flow with the cat?
I started watching that, but I have not got into it yet because I'm working on like a few other ones. But yes.
So I have a 1-year-old, right? And he loves cats. So I was like, let's watch this cat, hey, there you go. Yeah. Um oh, that's
I'm really
awesome.
into cats. Tell your son, I know he's 1, but like cats are awesome. I love them too.
Well, not to spoil it for you, but that movie is so fucking sad. Like 20 minutes in, I was like completely invested in this cat's world, and like making sure this cat stayed alive through the whole movie was so important to me. Like it's crazy. There's not
Yeah.
enough information about that movie. When you play it, it's supposed to be like, just like a family movie, and it's so sad. Shout out Flow though. Everybody watch Flow.
Okay. Yeah, I turned it on, but then I didn't end up like watching it. So now that you tell me that, I don't know if I can watch it.
Oh,
I
it's
like if it's anything
it's
to do
like
with
it's beautiful. It's not like
okay.
sad. Like there's nothing, no deaths, no deaths. But
Okay.
it's like this
All right.
beautiful,
As long as
sad
it's not a cat.
story. Yeah, yeah. Cat survives. All of the beloved animals survive.
Awesome.
So let's jump into "This Is My Life." The first track 1, comes in real hard. What was the melodic direction? Do you have any insight on like the actual instrumentation, or do you just come in with the vocals?
On that song, I actually worked on that song with my producer,
Oh,
Gustav.
awesome.
Yeah, he has a studio called Red Lion Studio, and I've been working with him since Runaway. So 2021, like we have such a good working relationship. I love that guy. He's I would say hands down top producer in Orlando.
Really?
hmm
Interesting.
But him and I worked on that together. We sat down and started working on instrumental and like kicked back ideas, and then we came up with that together. But yeah, he's just so wonderful to work with, and I can't really go into details about what we did instrumentally, because once we wrote like the basic part of it, he went in and he started adding like a couple new things to it, to give it like more like the bells and whistles to it, which you
Yeah.
probably thinking about.
Yeah. But the song itself is so like a perfect way to start the rest of the album. What would you say is your favorite song from this EP, like to work on?
My favorite song to work, well, 66 is actually going to go on our next EP, just so you know.
Yeah.
Everything else is just the heat is getting hotter. My favorite to work on. I think it might have been "This Is My Life." That might have been my favorite one.
Yeah, I mean it's like a brilliant way to intro and everything. Like I said, it comes in real hard. It's a really smooth transition into Runaway. Do you feel that on this EP, Runaway would be kind of the single per se on the album, or would you say Over Again? I think Over Again is more catchy, but I think Runaway is a better song.
Yeah, Runaway is the single for sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And that came out before the EP, so kind of like 66.
Yeah. So what are we looking for on this next EP?
I don't know. What are we looking for? You tell me.
Well, so are we able to talk about any of the other tracks other than 66?
I have nothing completely recorded yet. It's all demos right now.
Mhm.
I'm going in. Don't mark my words, but
Mhm.
planning on January being the month we're gonna put all our work into studio. Because right now I'm still working, like I have this song to do, but I'm also adding and working with other things before I go into the studio, because I want to bring a lot more than what I did the last time. So I'm a little more prepared.
Mhm.
But
That's
yeah, I have
understandable.
songs that I've written that are just demoed right now that I wrote in my garage. So
Same
and
kind of direction as 66.
so it's got like a nostalgic vibe to it, but one of the songs that I'm talking about right now is it's like more pop,
Mhm.
more pop punk. It kind of reminds me of Blink-182, a little vibe of that, but it's also a song that it like thinking back to the old days kind of feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the lyrically, like thinking about things that you did. So it's probably a little more heartfelt than 66, because 66 is hard, kick you in the face, and this
Right.
one's a little more like vibey, chill, but fun.
Hell yeah.
And then I got other ones that are more 66. So I'm trying to keep it where it's not just like everything 66 across the board, where it breaks it up a little bit. And that's the problem with, not the problem, but I know like people have a easier way to keep their music together, like as a genre. Okay. I've never been good at that. I like to pull in all different elements. So because you were saying like, I don't really see your music as pop punk. I see it more as like hard rock or rock, right? So it's because I pull in so many different elements of music when I write. It's hard to just stick with one thing for me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it gives the audience like you always want to build your central sound, but
Mm-hmm.
it gives the audience a way to show your development as an artist. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
each thing should be its own standalone piece. Each EP, each single, it should all be its own standalone piece, and you should be able to diversify everything without feeling without feeling that you have to be stuck. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's really like some people have actually said, why don't you just stick with one thing? And I'm like, I can't, it's hard for me, you know? But that's why if everybody's doing the same thing, then it's boring. So at least, you know, I give some people something to talk about,
Yeah.
you know? It's better than just being shelved, I guess. You know, I
Yeah.
hope something finally takes off for my band, but I'm just happy writing music, even if nothing ever really comes of it. It's
Mhm.
it's just like it's a piece of me. So, you know, whether it goes big or stays where it's at, hopefully it doesn't just stay, but I'm happy doing it, you know?
Right.
So.
Yeah, and that's the art of it. That's, keeping your heart in the art is a huge part of
Art.
Yeah, it's a huge part of it. It truly is. When your heart's not in it and it's just commercialized, it loses the authenticity.
Yeah, and I can see how that cookie cutter, I can see how bands end up having to go cookie cut to keep producing music with no feeling or thought, or
Mm-hmm.
it really just you become the machine, you know?
Yep.
And maybe it's okay to do that every now and then, like, okay, you got to put some stuff out and just get it up there. But I think a lot of people end up losing their art that way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, and then certain bands kind of develop this sound, and when they try and experiment and go outside of it, the fans backlash, and it's like, well, maybe I don't want to just be the first album. I want to do other stuff too, you know? So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I feel that for bands too. You know, because they'll come out with one album that just blows everybody's mind, like they love it, right? And then they come out with another album and it's slightly different. And then everybody's like, boo, what did you guys do? Sellouts, you suck. I don't even like, I'm never listening to your albums. Actually, I'm never going to listen to your music again. You know, so I really feel bad for artists because they're like, wait, but like, I thought you liked me. I thought you liked me as an artist, but you don't. Yeah, that I've seen that happen so many times. I had, even me as like a tiny little microscopic artist in this whole big world of music, I've had some people like when I had some songs come out solo stuff, and then I had this EP. I had this girl. She's like, "What are you doing? What is this music you're putting out now?" And she's like, "It's okay. I guess keep going." And I'm like, "What? Like,
Jeez.
is it that offensive? Like, just give it a chance, you know?" But it didn't sound anything like what I had put out before. But those kinds of things, they stick with you. You're like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Every negative comment, I got one for you. So I collect vinyl records, and
Yeah.
as a teenager, I put up a video of me explaining the difference between Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon repressed in 2014 versus the original, and somebody put a comment on the video. I'm 15, 16, and somebody put on there, "Kill yourself. Why are you touching the vinyl?" And it stuck with me for, I'm 30, 31, so I've never forgot. Yeah.
That's so messed up.
It's so messed up. It's crazy.
Fuck. But yeah, it sticks with you. You're like, why? Like, I don't even want, you know, logically that it's stupid, but your emotional body can't let it go.
It's people are
Sorry
crazy.
they said that. That's pretty, man. Ugh.
That was the last video I made doing that. I can tell you that. I was like,
You're
okay,
like,
well, I don't need this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I have two final questions for you, and then we're gonna jump into this game. I ask all of my guests these questions. The first one is, if you could collaborate with any artist that would fit your sound. So not like a dream collaboration, not like, you know, like Lady Gaga. You know what I mean? Somebody that would fit your sound that is also really cool to work with. Who would it be?
I've always Paramore. I love Paramore.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like a dream because they're so big.
Yeah, but they fit your sound though. Like that's the key element, is like making sure that whatever you're putting out would be like a really cool project.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few. I mean,
I think Hailstorm.
Are you talking about like to write?
You guys put together a song, like you write a song, and yeah, I think Hailstorm would fit perfectly with you.
Ooh, Hailstorm. Ooh.
Yeah, you and Lizzie Hale.
Huh?
You and Lizzie Hale, yeah.
I saw her last year, I think.
She's awesome, man.
Great performance.
Yeah. The other
Go ahead.
The other thing too is her brother is super into like cologne. I don't know if you know that. He's like a cologne dealer. Like I think in France. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that. I had no idea. So he's like a cologne dealer. That's wild.
Yeah, it's polar opposites.
Yeah.
RJ,
right?
Yeah, RJ. Yeah. The other question that I always ask is, we are called the Hook and Bridge podcast for a reason. Normally, I have a co-host. Unfortunately, she has to work tomorrow, so she couldn't come on the show today. It's my little sister. I consider myself like the hook of the show, and she's like my bridge. So we like to ask everybody, what do you enjoy when writing music? Are you more of enjoyment in writing hooks or enjoyment in writing bridges to your songs?
Hooks.
Hooks. Yeah.
I'm all hooks.
Yeah.
All about and then bridge, but it's not too far behind it.
Right. I always tell everybody the bridge can elevate a song from good to great. You know, it's the hook is what keeps people there, though. You got to have that catchy riff.
Yes, I'm all
Hell
about
yeah.
that. How about you? What are you?
Hook
You're a
for
hook
sure.
guy?
Yeah.
And your
I'm-
sister?
Bridge for sure.
Bridge. All right.
Yeah,
But I like it. That's
Yeah,
perfect. You guys
she's cool.
have to have the opposite to do this show together.
Yeah, she's super cool about it. She is much quieter than I am, and when she does chime in with stuff, it's always like, oh, I never would have thought of it that way, you know. And that's what you want from the bridge. But I'm the guy that's like sitting and thinking of like, okay, what are we gonna call this game? All right, what are we gonna call, this T-shirt idea, or those types of things. I'm always thinking of. Speaking of games, are you familiar with a game called Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah.
So this is sort of like that, but it's music themed. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer with the title of a song.
Ooh, I'm not good with titles of songs.
Oh, well, then you're probably going to suck at this game. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to suck really bad. People are going to just stop listening after 3 seconds.
I doubt that. We had a trivia one night with an artist, and they got every single question wrong. 13 questions straight.
There's 15 questions? Oh gosh. All right. Let's go.
First one, what is the most American blue collar song that you can think of?
Achy Breaky Heart.
That's a great answer. I immediately
Okay.
I immediately thought of
Florida, so
oh, there you go. I immediately thought of who's that guy? Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, you know what?
Born in the USA, yeah.
Or that song Halfway There.
Oh yeah.
There. Living on a Prayer.
Yep.
Okay, no, I do know titles. I lied.
There you go. You're on a 14-hour road trip, no radio. The CD player is stuck on repeat to the worst song ever. What is the worst song to have stuck on a road trip?
Baby Shark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, as a new father, I've heard that song a lot. A lot.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yes, it's hell.
Smashing it, punch it, kick it in. There's no way I could deal with that. I'd be like, it's done. Destroy it. Burn it.
I think I could. How long do you think you could last listening to Baby Shark? I think I could do 2 hours.
You have way more resilience than I'm gonna patience, resilience. I got like, you got like 30 seconds.
I think the whole song is like 3 minutes.
I know. 30 seconds. That's it.
Best song to sing at the top of your lungs in order to embarrass your kids as you drop them off at school.
My brain is going because I've seen like a lot of reels where people are dropping their kids off and they like blast music. They're like, "Love you." I don't know, like something super lame, super like millennial, like Jenna.
Sandstorm by Darude.
Oh,
Yeah.
that could do it.
When I was I had just graduated, and my sister is 7 years younger than me, so she was in middle school.
Yeah.
I would take her home from band practice, and I would blast Drowning Pool. That was my thing. I would just roll down the windows and just let bodies hit.
I would think that was awesome if my brother
She
did that.
honestly, I thought it was embarrassing. She was like, "I love this. Everybody thinks you're the
Yeah.
coolest."
That's great. Oh, you
Um,
know what I think would be a really bad one? Did you ever hear the song it's like the Halloween song? Or it's Randy, Big D Randy.
oh yeah. From South Park.
Blast that.
Oh man.
But you probably get in trouble because it is very.
You might
it's
not be allowed within 150 feet of the
Yeah,
school.
I think that like the attendants at the school would be like, you're not allowed to drop your child off at school anymore because you're very illicit and we can't have that kind of, at school. So
To dedicate a song to someone close to you. So who would you dedicate a song to, and what would that song be?
All right. So let's dedicate a song to my mom because she's like the nicest person in the world, and I've been so mean to her my whole life. It would be that song called "I Get By with a Little Help from My Friends."
Oh yeah, Cocker.
What is it?
Joe Cocker. Help with a little help from my friends. Joe Cocker.
Yeah, that would be a good one because my mom is like my best friend, but I don't know how your sister was, but like girls and their moms butt heads really bad.
Yeah.
And my mom is very sensitive, and I'm very hard. Like I'm a little more like raw and harsh in the way I talk. But I've always wondered. Like I always tell them, like, you're my best friend, though. Like you've been there for me through so much, and so yeah, a little help for my friends, for my mom.
I love that. Shout out
Yeah.
moms everywhere. All right. What is the grocery cart with the squeaky wheel theme song? It's an interesting one. So you're in a grocery store. You've got a grocery cart that's just not moving the way you want it to.
It's
What
stuck.
song goes through your head? Yeah.
Ooh.
I immediately thought "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way."
Move, bitch, get out the way. Is there a song called "Take Me Out"?
Yeah, Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah. How does that go? See if it's the right one.
Do. I say you don't know. You say, won't you go? I say, take me out.
Oh yeah. Okay, that one.
Yeah, that's a good song.
And it's not. They'd probably play that in a grocery store too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's exclusively Franz Ferdinand, Matchbox 20, The Verve.
Yeah.
If you had one disco song to listen to for the rest of your life, what disco song would you want to listen to?
Ooh. Man, there's been so many songs that I've had on repeat, like over and over and over, and I'm like, I could live with this, but I really love soul music, so anything that like, let's go with like Etta James or something, or like,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Something classic that you're just like, it's gonna be all right. Like, or we could go with like, I'm feeling good. You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yeah.
feeling good. That one. That would be a good one.
Is it?
Or just some classic music.
Yeah. Yeah. At Last, is that Etta James? At
Yeah.
Last. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
That's a
I love
great
that
song.
song.
Oh man, I love that song too.
All right, this is the last one, and
Okay.
it's going to be a doozy.
Ooh.
What is your funeral song?
I'm not gonna die, so
You and me
I'm
both.
I'm gonna stick around forever. My funeral song is it's "Fuck You." Um, that song, eh, F F
And
you,
I'm like, fuck you.
fuck you, and fuck you too. I don't know. What is that song?
I think
Ah,
it's I think
I
it's
got so many songs in my head. Like
I think it's CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green,
Yeah.
that one.
That's a great answer.
Not bad.
Yeah. Well, that is the end of our show, Beth. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me today. I had a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome back anytime. Everybody check out New Violet. They're an absolutely incredible band. 66 is out right now, and the new EP is The Heat is Getting Hotter. I highly recommend Runaway. I love that song. 66 is also great. So please, everybody check out A New Violet. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Thank you.
All right. I'll see you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that is the show. Thank you so much. It is time for me to head out. Please check out the Instagram and YouTube page. And it has been real. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Hook and Bridge podcast.